Insane wealth building tips from Jeff Bezos. Before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Entrepreneur Pod. He may have only worn the crown as the richest man alive for a few short hours, but Amazon.com founder and CEO Jeff Bezos is still one very wealthy man. This analytical, methodical, quick-to-laugh brainiac entrepreneur isn't given the attention he deserves, and there's a lot we can learn from this Princeton graduate. Continue watching to learn about some of Jeff Bezos' business philosophies. Here are 8 insane wealth-building tips from Jeff Bezos. Number 1, consider investing in real estate. He's the 25th largest landowner in the United States, according to the Land Report. His vast real estate holdings include several homes on a 10-acre lot near Medina, Washington, where Bezos counts Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates as a neighbor. The property is worth $25 million. He also got 2 neighboring homes in Beverly Hills, worth about $25 million, a 27,000 square foot, $23 million former museum in Washington, 4 apartments in the Art Deco Tower in New York's Central Park West that comes in at $17 million, and 300,000 acres of land in West Texas, from which Bezos runs his Blue Origin space company. Number 2, don't dilly-dally. In his most recent letter to Amazon shareholders, Bezos gave this nugget of wisdom. Most decisions should probably be made with somewhere around 70% of the information you wish you had. If you wait for 90%, in most cases, you'll be going too slow. Plus, either way, you need to be good at quickly recognizing and correcting bad decisions. If you're good at course correcting, being wrong may be less costly than you think, whereas being slow is going to be expensive for sure. Number 3, stick with 2 pizzas. Bezos seems to believe in small, autonomous groups. Maybe the root for this is back in his days when he was a startup CEO. He believes in a 2-pizza rule, for teams meaning that the groups should be small enough to feed with only 2 pizzas. This generally works out to about 5 to 7 people in a team. When teams grow larger, they have a tendency to become less efficient. This inefficiency reduces the output of the team and leads to waste. So keep teams small and let them test. Number 4, identify and remove risk. What do you always hear about entrepreneurs? They love risk. They thrive on it and it excites them. According to Bezos, the best entrepreneurs don't risk and work to identify it and remove it in the early days of business. He says, good entrepreneurs don't like risk. They seek to reduce risk. Starting a company is already risky, and then you simultaneously eliminate risk step by step in those early days. You kind of need to systematically identify risk, and then as the company gets bigger and more robust, you can start taking risks again. But in those early days, a lot of it is about, okay, I have a good idea. How do we reduce the risk? Number 5, get started now to avoid regret later. What's the worst thing you can live with? Regrets, guilt, sorrow? When Bezos was thinking about building Amazon, he had to decide whether to start the company or keep his job on Wall Street. He created a framework to use for making the decision that he calls a regret minimization framework. It helped him realize that he did not want to do it and later regret it. This fear of regret is one of the key reasons why he decided to go ahead and start Amazon. Number 6, follow the money that is already flowing. Look at what companies or consumers are buying. Research how much is being spent and determine how much of the market you could share. When you take over a portion of an existing market, or all of it, your customers don't have to be inspired to spend more money. They just have to decide that your product is better than what they are already buying. Number 7, invest wisely. Bezos has a vast array of holdings in other companies, both private and public. Through his Bezos Expeditions venture capital fund, he helped finance web development company Basecamp, biopharmaceutical firm Juno Therapeutics, financial and HR software company Workday Inc., and even Twitter Inc. Using his own cash, Bezos has helped bankroll Airbnb, Uber, and Alphabet incorporations. Even if his ventures didn't work out, Bezos still holds about 70% of Amazon's shares. Not too shabby considering they trade over $975 each. Number 8, use technology to make customers happy. Even when dealing with the rapid pace of technological change, Bezos looks for how it can benefit customers. In his August 2004 interview with Fast Company, Bezos said, the raw ingredients that make our business, things like CPU processing, power bandwidth, and disk space, is 30 times cheaper today than it was 5 years ago. So the real question becomes, what can you do with 30 times as much disk space, 20 times as much computing power, and 30 times as much bandwidth? Alright, how are you going to make customers happy with that? It turns out that these are not easy questions to answer. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.